Welcome back to the Whole Food Plant-Based Cooking Show, where we make plant-based cooking easy. I'm Jill, and today we're going to share with you a recap of filming our show in Grand Cayman. 2 months ago, after selling off everything we own to reduce our worldly possessions down to 2 carry-on bags, 2 backpacks, and 1 large suitcase full of kitchen supplies, we set out on our journey to slow travel around the world in search of delicious new cuisines to study and transform into whole food plant-based recipes. Grand Cayman in the stunning Cayman Islands was our first 2-month stop and has been a truly magical experience. We landed in the airport in Georgetown and took a quick taxi ride up to our apartment, which would serve as our home base, right in the middle of the 7-mile corridor, placing the breathtaking 7-Mile beach just 1 block away for the duration of our stay. First things first, we settled into our apartment and took inventory of the kitchen setup and supplies so we would know what we would have to work with and what we would need to source for cooking on the show. We always stay in places that have a functional kitchen, not only because it's more affordable, but so that we can healthily cook meals from home, and also so that we can have a set for the show. After taking inventory and making a shopping list, we set out on our first adventure to gather needed groceries and supplies and to explore what foods are available nearby. We decided not to rent a car while traveling because we're really enjoying being car-free for the first time in our lives. And in Grand Cayman, that leaves 3 options. Walking, which we love to do every day, riding the public buses, which are affordable and can be a bit of a thrill ride, and taxis, which are sometimes on time, but always expensive. We found we could use our morning walk and head a few miles south on 7-Mile Beach, then cut across over the Cayman Bay pedestrian walkway to get to the Foster's Cayman Bay grocery store, and then take a taxi home with our grocery haul. We were happy to find that Foster's is a massive grocery store chain with a solid selection of produce and vegan products where we sourced everything we needed for our first week on the island. On the way home from Foster's, we had a fascinating discussion with a Jamaican taxi driver named Ansel, who had just been diagnosed with prediabetes and whose extended family is also being ravaged by type 2 diabetes. He told us about Jamaica's strong plant-based roots with the Rastafarian ITAL diet, which focuses on pure, unprocessed, locally grown whole plant foods, because they view the body as a temple, often summarized by the motto, "ITAL is vital." Ansel decided right then and there to take 2 months off and go back to Jamaica and get on the ITAL diet to reverse his prediabetes. With the kitchen stocked, we started settling into a daily routine built around long morning walks on the beach, a daily swim or snorkel adventure in the stunning ocean, and each of us taking some time to cultivate our artistic practices, with Jeff drawing his portrait of a sea turtle and me working on some embroidery to embellish my clothing for the show. Then throughout our time here, we explore local cuisines to get wonderful ideas to make on the show. Our first stop and regular eatery was Island Naturals. We met some wonderful new friends among the staff here and found this place really made us feel at home during our stay. We eventually tried every plant-based item on the menu a few times over. Things like cauliflower tikka masala, crispy eggplant sandwich, multiple delicious soups, Nourish Bowl and the Robert Brownie Jr. dessert, pad thai with lentil tofu, vegetable gyoza, and crispy Brussels sprouts. I then used these as inspirations to create new recipes for the show. The watermelon poke bowl, which replaced the usual tuna in the bowl with a delicious marinated watermelon, and mushroom brisket nachos, which combine smoky, meaty oyster mushrooms with a tangy nacho cheese sauce over chips. Next up, we found Vivo, perched on the rocky coast up in West Bay. Here we devoured some scrumptious plant-based goodness with their garden poke bowl, cauliflower Manchurian, which was so delicious, we're still planning to make a version at some point, pesto penne pasta, and then the mind-bending chocolate coconut bounty cake, which I then created a refined sugar-free version for the show. Then we found our favorite family-owned Georgetown spot, Sweet and Savory Cafe, that drew us in with a full vegan breakfast selection, which is my personal favorite meal of the day. Chef Shane and Sam Parrish were so warm and welcoming and generously invited us in after hours to teach me how to make authentic Jamaican rice and peas, Jamaican jerked spiced tofu, and homemade slow-style escovitch. From this, I created 2 recipes for the show. authentic Jamaican rice and peas that have a subtle flavor and deeply satisfying comfort food feel with the coconut milk base, and then my Jamaican jerk mushroom wraps with homemade escovitch that are both delicious and spicy. Lastly, we found Tilly's on the beach, and though they only had a few plant-based options, we enjoyed a delicious coconut ceviche with a jerked oyster mushroom bowl while sitting on what has to be one of the most stunning ocean views on the island. We had a deeply relaxing and inspiring stay here on Grand Cayman, which set a high bar for some of the most beautifully clean, crystal clear turquoise ocean waters we could ever imagine. But this made it all the more shocking when 2 waves of sargassum blooms landed on 7 Mile Beach during our stay. These blooms are reaching critical levels and wreaking havoc on coastlines throughout the region, with 2026 forecasted to be a record year for the blooms. These blooms are the direct result of climate change and animal agriculture pollutant runoff into our oceans. So it's worth noting that by choosing to eat a plant-based diet, that you're not only improving your own health, but the health of our oceans and our planet. We are deeply grateful for our time here on Grand Cayman and are looking forward to new adventures at our next stop in Toronto, Canada. Thanks for watching. Come on back next week for another great recipe.